Whether it's people in my comment section, people in my DMs, or people who I speak to one-on-one who are my clients, I can tell where their head is at in regards to dating with just by listening or seeing how they speak about it. For example, when people say, yeah, bro, dating is just hard nowadays. For who? It's not for me, right? Dating just got hard with feminism. I don't know about you, but I'm having a great time. My friends are dating and having a great time. So it's like when guys speak about their life, right, they're exposing themselves with their language, right? So this video is about exposing mindsets that aren't helping you, mindsets that are holding you back, because I can guarantee there is somebody who looks like you with your skin tone, maybe your height and your build, who has success with dating. So why are you stuck, but he's not? Let's talk about it. The first mindset shift I want you to have is you are worthy of the girls that you want. You see, there's this notion or trope that baddies are harder to get. More attractive girls are harder to get. Now, let's just say for the sake of this argument, you're right. What's the benefit of saying that out loud? What's the benefit of believing that's true? Because there's been times when you went out at a club, bar, grocery store, you saw the baddie, but in your head, oh, this girl over here is harder to get. Therefore, it's not worth it. Let me go approach this girl over here who's built like a refrigerator because she's easier to get. So you see what I'm saying? By you agreeing and accepting that more attractive girls are harder to get, it just puts up roadblocks in your head. Where sometimes you may see an attractive girl in a dating app and you may just swipe left anyway. Well, she's just too hard to get. You see a girl out who's actually attractive, you don't even approach her. You just assume, well, she's just harder to get. You see, and a layer deeper is you think, oh, well, the guys that she dates aren't me. How do you know that? Right? Just because she has 100,000 followers on, Instagram and a blue check mark, bro, she could be dating a janitor. She could be dating the guy she met in high school. She could be dating a guy who is like friends of a famous person. Like, yeah, this girl may hang out with Drake, but she's banging Drake's cameraman. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's like when you put all these barriers in front of you as to why you aren't successful with attractive women, those barriers end up holding you back. Like, it's not like the girl put those barriers in front of you. You did. Oh, there's no point of DMing this girl because, she talks to guys with more status than me. How do you know? Oh, talking to more attractive girls is harder. They test more. How do you know? So I want you to start removing that mindset of, oh, I'm not worthy of them. And bro, a lot of these girls don't even like themselves. Let's just keep it a buck. There are a lot of girls out there who don't even like themselves. You're putting these women who have low self-esteem up on this pedestal. They don't even want to be there. Right? So I understand the trope that the more attractive girl, she may not see her DMs, she may not, want to be approached as much, whatever the case may be, but who cares? There's no benefit of thinking more attractive girls are harder to get because I can't think of an ROI. So with my mindset, attractive girls, ugly girls, thin girls, fat girls, they're all girls and they're all accessible. That mindset allows me to see an attractive girl and go say what's up. It allows me to see an attractive girl and shoot her a DM. Because in my head, they're all girls. There's not, oh, this one's harder, therefore she's harder to get. No. Because when I have that mindset, they're all the same, that allows me to actually go out there and approach and go out there and speak to her with confidence. If I think to myself, oh, this girl's just hot, therefore if I speak to her, it's gonna be more difficult. If I go up and speak to her, she may not like me because I don't have lots of status. I don't have a nice watch. Who said that? Like, I know you listen to other people who say, oh, the baddies want this, the baddies want that. You don't know that. There's plenty of girls that you deem as baddies that are banging a guy they met at Cheesecake Factory who works behind the desk. There's a baddie you know who banged a dude who worked at Verizon Wireless. Shouts out to Verizon Wireless one time. I'm saying is don't think that these girls are better than you because they know how to edit their pictures really well. So there's zero benefit to thinking that you don't deserve more attractive women. I know maybe other content creators may have said you need to have muscles and status and more followers. Dude, I hear you. Like, I get what you're saying, that can help you. But if you don't think you deserve it right, with who you are right now, you'll never have it at all, right? Even when I was driving around my mom's minivan when I was 19, 20, I still felt like I deserved the baddest girls in my city. And guess what? In my opinion, I am dating the baddest girls in my city in LA. Guaranteed I am. So if you think that, you're not worthy of these attractive girls, you're not going to have them. If you think that, oh, they're attractive, therefore harder to get, you're never going to have them. So today, they're not hot girls and ugly girls. They're just women. And on top of that, you have to believe you're worthy. If you don't think you're worthy, you'll never have them. Mindset number 2 is rejection doesn't really exist. And I know what you're thinking. Yeah, it does, bro. But again, what is the pro of believing it does? Like, let me know in the comment section, actually, what is the pro in believing rejection exists? So I'm going to tell you what I see. I'm going to walk up to a girl and I'm going to present myself to her. My charisma, my style, my swagger, my energy. If she doesn't like that or doesn't like what I presented, I don't care. It has nothing to do with me, right? And let's go a layer deeper, guys. Most of the time, what are these girls saying? Oh, I have a boyfriend. Okay. Oh, here's my number. Here's my Instagram. You shoot her a text or a DM, she doesn't respond. Okay. Most of the time, women are going to reject you on the back end. Reject you. You know what I mean? They're going to reject you on the back end. So most of the time when you approach a girl, it's going to go pretty simple. She's going to be nice. She may give you her number or IG, but she's not going to, be disrespectful to your face most of the time. So a lot of times guys are scared of approaching women and DMing women because they fear rejection. To me, I just want to give myself a chance to present myself. Because if I present myself, whatever happens next, hey, it's up to her, right? She may not like black dudes. She may be in a relationship. She may be talking to somebody she really likes. She may, not be in the headspace to date, whatever. That's none of my business. The point is just focus on presenting yourself and not worrying about what the next step is, because it's none of your business. What that girl decides to do. You're not going to be everybody's cup of tea. You know what I mean? So believing in rejection, because this is how it looks like. I'm going to talk to that girl, but I'm going to get rejected. Okay, let's flip that. I'm going to go talk to that girl and give her the opportunity to come fuck with me. Because think about it this way, guys. We're the ones who take girls out and give them a good time. So how I see it is I'm going to give this girl an opportunity to come out with me, feel my energy, laugh, have a good time, have a drink or two at a nice venue, looking over the city. And if she doesn't like that, cool. That's how I see it, right? Now, there's no pro of believing in just this rejection stuff. I get it. It can exist, but there's no pro in believing that it does. I just present myself to women, and what they do after is what it is. That's what my mindset is now, and it's been that way for a minute. Because I don't like having my brain even go into a negative state of mind. Because rejection, that word is attached to something negative. And I don't want my brain ever really going into the negative places. So I don't think about rejection. I think about, okay, I'm just going to present myself to her and see what happens. Because I've approached enough girls to know how to do it, how to make them laugh, how to build that rapport. So if she doesn't want to mess with me, that's fine. And the third mindset I want you to get into, and this one's a bit more controversial, I think this one will cause some drama, is don't stop dating. Let me explain. Yes, if you find a girl you really like and you want to settle down, of course, be faithful to her. But in the early stages, what happens is a guy meets a girl on one date, she shows up on a second date, oh my God, drops all his options, dumps everything into her, and that girl may, not saying she will, that girl may pull back because she realized how intense you just became. My mindset is I'm not going to stop dating, and what happens when you do that is girls start to ask you for relationships. If a girl has never asked you, what are we? If a girl's never asked you, so what is this? I don't think you've hit a point yet where you're like, an expert in this game. And you may not care to be an expert, and that's fine. But my point is, when girls come to you for relationships, that's when you know you're doing a great job. Because girls don't like to ask for relationships. They think that's your job. So when a girl drops her own ego just to come to you and say, yo, what is this? What's going on? That's when you know you're doing a good job. Because for some of you out there, it's you going to women saying, what are we? What is this? And the relationship fizzles out a date or two later because she just felt too much pressure. So for me, what I've noticed is when I'm just always dating, what it does is it allows me to stay sharp. It allows me to not dump too much into one person before she's ready. And it makes girls ask me, yo, what is this? What are we? You know what I mean? So that's another mindset that I keep is I just keep dating until I find someone really solid. And that's up to you, whether that's 4 dates, that's 5 dates in, where the case may be. It's just a lot of times when guys are out here dating and they meet a girl and they go on 2 dates, maybe minimum, or maybe even 1, they stop dating. So the mindset I have is I never stop dating. And that, in my opinion, man, you may disagree, it just makes me more attractive to women. Wow, this Chad guy is not blowing up my phone all day. He's not trying to FaceTime me all day. He doesn't even follow me on Instagram. Like, he's just so far removed from me. But whenever I'm with him, we have a great time. That may, not all, but it may make girls start to, want to reel you in because you're not giving her what she thinks she deserves. So she comes to you and asks you for it. Hey, I want more time. Hey, I want a relationship. What is this? What are we? What's going on, etc. So those are some of the mindsets that I've adopted over the years, and it's paid dividends. It's done really well. I've met some amazing women this year. From this video's being dropped late December. That's why I'm talking about this year. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about these mindsets. I think the biggest two that I think you guys can take away are the first one, believing you're worthy of beautiful women, and number 2, not really believing that you got rejected. You just presented yourself to the girl, and whatever she did from there is on her. But I don't like letting my brain go into these negative places. I like to keep my brain very positive, so it allows me to do things much better. I don't like operating in fear and negativity. I like to thrive in positivity and good vibes, right? So by telling myself that I'm worthy of that dime piece, worthy of this girl, worthy of that girl, allows me to approach them and humanize them and not put up a bunch of, roadblocks. Oh, she probably wouldn't mess with a guy like me. I don't have a nice enough watch, or I don't have a big enough house or a faster car. All those things are placed in front of you by other men. Like, honestly, I hear most of the time those things from other men. Yes, some girls may come on YouTube and TikTok and say, I want my guy to have all these things. But I hear mostly from guys, oh, bro, when you pull up with that big body Cullinan, you pull up with that watch, and you pull up with that XYZ, then she gonna choose you. I'll pull up in this flannel, this little fake chain and this little watch here, and she better like it. And if she don't, cool. You know what I mean? So hope you guys got some value from today's video. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.